Alrighty, Mechwarrior fans, so here we are starting another Kestrel Lancers mission, Sarna Part 5. Colonel Richard Westrick? That sure is some story you got there, Commander. Why, I'm glad to hear that Captain Damu was able to rally a number of survivors from the Fusiliers ranks. You won't find much sympathy for their plight among the men after what Hearthstone pulled. So, you see, the thing is, the things went sideways for us the second we arrived in the system. After they heard Maximilian Liao killed their beloved Duke, General Hearthstone ordered the 5th Sirtis Fusiliers to charge ahead of the invasion flotilla on a high G-burn that jumped the gun on the agreed upon invasion schedule. They beat us to the planet's surface by 2 days, hoping to satisfy their lust for revenge. All they did was walk face first into a trap that doomed them all. I can still hear the screams that broadcast to us in vain hope that they would save them while we were still over a day away from reaching the planet. The Screaming Eagles and I decided that despite the incompetence of the Hearthstone and the Fusiliers, we could not deviate from our contracted invasion plan. If we packed it up and left for home, we might have lived, but we would never be able to find MRB back work again. We came to the joint decision that we would drop in system and fight our Macaron's armored cavalry in protracted guerrilla war and attempt to get a message off system requesting reinforcements from armed forces and Federation Sun. Little did we know that the Capellans had some kind of jamming field that disrupts long-range communications planet-wide. Those bastards kept their jammers off so we could listen to the Fusiliers plead for their lives on our approach in, only to flip the switch and jam our comms the second we hit the atmosphere. We've been trying to figure out a way to get our message to the jump point ever since. Commander, we spent months scouting out the facilities that the Capellans use to disrupt long-range communications on planet. But with our numbers, we're always determined that the assaulting one was too high risk. With you here, we might just be able to pull it off. We know the Capellans are gunning for us, so if we pull the Big Mac's attention away from the number of the regional jamming arrays, we should be able to thin their defenses enough to where you can perform a targeting strike and bring those jammers down. It'll be just like Galahad. We'll draw them away. You see that the mission gets done. I'll be straight with you, Commander. This mission is critical to us being able to get the message out of the system. I don't know how much longer any of us can last down here, but if you give us a month or so, we can plan for an assault on these jamming facilities. So take your time to prepare your forces and be ready for anything. We may have need to deploy the consecutive missions depending on our Mechwarrior's reaction to their jammers being destroyed. So make sure you complete as many repairs and refits as possible before we execute this mission. Godspeed, my friend. We'll see you on the other side. You got that, Richard Westrick. We'll get this going. Don't worry, buddy. Mission is a campaign, 17 kilometers square. Duration is 1 day. Arid canyon at noon time. Visibility is reduced. The only way we'll be able to get message off the jump point is if we can take down the ECM jamming networks blocking long-range communications. Destroy the jamming arrays at the marked nav points, then move to regroup on our position. We don't know how Confederation will react to our attacks, so prepare yourselves for possibility of consecutive deployments. No problemo, buddy-o. I think we got this going on. Don't worry. I got some new mechs, and we're all set for this. Don't worry. Right here. First, we got to do some repairs. But I gotta decide what mechs I'm bringing here first. The Zeus. I want to bring my Zeus and I think the Black Knight. Yeah, the Black Knight. So we've got some nice mechs going to this mission here. Battlemaster, Black Knight, Zeus, and Crab. But I gotta check the weapon loadout on my Black Knight first, and my Zeus, I think. Yeah, I got 2 double heat sinks at least in this thing. Most of them are single heat sinks, but I think it'll be okay. And my Zeus, let's see here. This is another one that I think I salvaged this one actually. This is a salvage I repaired, but it's got a bunch of double heat sinks in there. I don't know, maybe it was a reward. If it has double heat sinks, it was probably a reward. But okay, so we're pretty much ready, I'd say. Yeah, we're gonna get this going. Ready to go. And 3, 2, 1, launching.
The Crater Cobras have provided us with the location of a series of powerful ECM arrays that have been disrupting long-range comms across the entire Sarna system. If we destroy enough arrays within the region, we should be able to pierce the localized disruption field and get a message out to the system's jump point. We need to destroy these ECM arrays in order to have any hope of getting a message off-world. If we don't succeed, well, we'll all most likely die here, Commander.
Oh, lovely. No pressure at all for the likes of us, eh?
I know it's hard to hear, but it's the simple truth. While we've had our successes, Mechwarrion's armored cavalry still has 4 full regiments of troops on Sarna. It's a simple numbers game. The reality is, we don't have enough forces to come out ahead. Even with the Crater Cobras and Screaming Eagles, we need reinforcements. And with the system's HPG down, the only way that we can ever hope of getting them is if we get a message back to Davion Command through a buried message by jump ship. Bringing down these ECM arrays is our only chance at doing that. I'm not exaggerating when I say that this time, all our lives are depending on this. So good luck, Commander.
Roger, so 6 ECM jamming devices to take down. Here we go.
Moving into file formation, Commander.
New target, Commander.
Got a commander trying to get brave here. Didn't last very long. We got a rifleman over here. Black Knight's doing pretty nicely so far. First mission using the Black Knight as a lance mate mech. Got all those lasers firing everywhere.
The first one since we've arrived at Sarna. I can't make out anything in it, but destroying the other ECM towers might allow us to hear the broadcast. Keep it up, Commander.
A lot of late mix. Easy stuff so far. Oh, I got some heavier ones here. Dragon. But I feel like our lance is pretty powerful right now compared to how we used to be.
Moving in file.
We're a pretty scary combination. We should be clanners. Even though we're in the inner sphere, we should be clanners, I'd say.
Target neutralized. Dingo down.
That thing's gonna explode. Recruits are broken through the mercenary lines. We'll be in position to through them in a matter of hours.
Commander, the ECM disruption is weakening, but Mechwarrior is encircling our forces while you're attacking the ECM installations. We don't have the numbers to fight through them. We need those towers destroyed so we can find a gap in their lines. We fought too long and too hard for this to be our end.
Understood, that's 2 of 6.
Commander.
That's 2 of 6 so far. Alright, so we're gonna sneak around to the left here. It seems a little quiet on this corner. Gonna work our way to the left here and then head towards the city area. This seems like a good plan. So far I've only got armor damage, looks like. A couple of reds and yellows around the outer side of my armor. so not too bad.
New target catapult.
Catapult. I'm surprised.
Enemy destroyed.
I figured this thing would be firing. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. Never mind. It doesn't have any kind of missiles. It has PPCs. And
Enemy mech down.
usually they have missiles. Why would you be the catapult and not have missiles?
We've reached Sarna's outcome.
The message is getting clearer, but we still can't make out any discernible information. We need to destroy those remaining ECM towers.
Commander, our tactical projections are not good. The only way we can break through Mechwarrion's forces is if we abandon our wounded. That is not something I'm willing to do. We're preparing to make our last stand. Finish the mission, Commander. Then get as far away from us as possible. Regroup with Captain Damu. Get a message back to Davy in command. Survive.
Colonel Westrake, I'm sorry we couldn't do more.
It's okay. It's the part of the job that all of us mercenaries must accept at some point. Today, it's just my time.
Alright, so
Target acquired.
heading in the town here to see what else we gotta hit.
Target is down!
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Couple flying enemies. Oh, I guess this is low visibility. It's kind of foggy. It's like a dust storm or something.
New target blackjack.
You get these like randomly placed things that don't seem like they're. It seems out of place, some of the things that they put in the towns here. I don't know what to think. Like lunar landers in the middle of streets and stuff. I don't understand that. Like, they were just trying to find things to fill in gaps or whatever. I don't know.
Target acquired.
We've got to tear down some walls to get these ones. Alright, those ones are gone.
Target Orion.
One more ECM to go. Look, my lance is doing pretty good. Not too much damage. My Black Knight and Skeleton Zeus is a little beat up, but not too badly. We're only in our... We'll be fine, basically. We won't lose anything. That's the good thing. So, I seem to use Freeman, Skeleton, and Baron the most. Freeman, Skeleton, and Baron are my favorite so far.
Getting into formation, Commander.
I saved Freeman back in the day, don't you remember? But he's become a pretty awesome Mechwarrior. Here we go, last one. Boom.
This is Arden Sortek of the Davion Heavy Guards, calling all surviving forces of the Federated Suns. We have reached Sarna's atmosphere and are available to reinforce on your position. Is anyone out there? Please respond. Again, this is Arden Sortek. Colonel Sortek, this is Colonel Richard Westrick with the Crater Cobras. My God, is it good to hear your voice. The Crater Cobras and the Screaming Eagles are pinned down 50 clicks east of the city of Catatonia along the coast. We estimate that the Big Bad will have us completely surrounded in 3 hours. Transmitting exact coordinates now. Coordinates received. We're preparing an orbital mech drop to reinforce your position. Hold fast, Colonel. Help is here.
This is Captain Alana Damu with the survivors of the 5th Certus Fusiliers. We don't have much left, but we are moving to assist. ETA, 2 hours.
Looks like our salvation is here, Commander. I've marked a new exfil site on your map. Let's get out of here and join the others.
Now, so Arden Sortek, that's pretty special for me because just recently I finished reading the BattleTech book Sword and Dagger. So I know his story pretty much, and well, we just finished this mission, so I'm connecting his story to the game and everything, so it's kind of cool. Arden Sortek. And he looked kind of similar to how he did on the cover. Maybe not exact, but pretty close at least. Alright, so we're on our way here. On our way to being renowned. Halfway. 4 million sea bills. Sweet. Okay. So, I'm gonna get the rifleman for salvage, and we'll just get some random other salvage, I guess. Let's see here. Okay, maybe, yeah, rifleman and some random salvage. There we go. All set. 3,200,000 and 4 million salvage. Everybody's healthy. Mechs are all in pretty decent condition. The Zeus is a little beat up and only 400,000 in damage. So let's do our repairs now. Let's see here. Alright. All good with this one. 24 days for the Battlemaster. The Black Knight did pretty awesome. Black Knight repairs. Let's see how it did. Only 8 days of repair. Did awesome. I love the Black Knight already. Let's see our Zeus. Our Zeus is... looks like it's doing pretty good. 22 days of repair. And the Crab. CRB 27B. Repair all. Another 8 days. Really not too bad. We'll be ready for the next mission. I'm gonna sell some salvage here, but I think I might save the rifleman. I'm not sure yet. But we'll put it on the side till it decide. I'm gonna put it, yeah, possibly. It's kind of like a heavier Centurion to me in a way, I guess. But I'm gonna sell those other two. So goodbye, rifleman. whatever that was, and goodbye Shadowhawk. And that's pretty much it. Good to go there. So, my mechs are looking kind of charred up, but they did pretty awesome for this mission. Battlemaster there. And we got our Zeus over here. That gun arm is scary. And then we have our crab over here. The laser beast with double heat sinks. And then our Black Knight. I think I really like this Black Knight. It's pretty cool. But that's pretty much it for this mission. Hope you all enjoy.